Welcome to Team 17 Seed Sowing in Tray project. The team members are Adarsh, Pooja, Kathy and Sani. We are working on this project under the guidance of Madhu Asundi ma'am. On the basis of our topic, here is our problem definition. The need statement given to our topic is: due to lack of labor and to increase yield, few agriculturists in a village wants to go for mechanization for various processes involved in farming. Now they require an automated solution for processes like seed sowing, plantation and harvesting. So we decided to design an automatic, portable and user-friendly seed sowing machine in tray which can sow seeds of all shapes. It should be controlled using app. It is a fuel-less machine with replaceable battery. Weight of the machine should be less than 5 kgs and the cost should not exceed Rs 5,000. Maximum quantity of seeds that a container can hold is 100 grams and it can sow about 4 to 5 seeds at a time. The dimensions of the machines are nearly: height 30 cm, length 30 cm, width 30 cm. Machine should indicate if the seed tray gets empty or overloaded. Now, let us understand the function tree and function clustering of our model. Under conceptual design and product architecture, we establish functions. Based on that, we build function tree. The function tree consists of 5 main functions: handle seeds, indication, sowing, casing and mobility. Handling seeds is a function under which it allows to store the seeds. Under indication function, the machine indicates overloading, indicates if the seed container gets empty and also indicates the process completion. Sowing function helps in making holes, dispense seeds and covering the seeds. Casing function involves covering the machine and mobility function involves motion of the machine. After building the function tree, we clustered them into 4 main subsystems. The subsystems identified based on function clustering are as follows: sowing unit, indication unit, casing unit and mobility unit. After this, we established morphological chart based on which we generated 4 conceptual designs. First concept and the fourth concept explains about moving machine with constant tray. Second concept and third concept explains about constant machine with moving tray. Now, let us move on to conceptual selection. On the basis of weightage to objective pug chart, we selected this amazing design. This is a moving machine with constant tray. In this machine, we used wheels for the motion of the machine and a seed dispenser to dispense the seeds. This machine consists of 4 seed containers and a mud container. It also consists of a mud leveler to remove the excess mud.
After successfully selecting the most suitable concept among the 4 concepts that we have generated, here we come to the next phase of our project, that is virtual implementation and 3D modeling. So now let us look at the 3D model of our seed sowing machine and identify the function of different subsystems in it. Mobility unit is the first subsystem which sets the motion of the machine. It consists of 4 wheels, 2 DC motors and a chassis. The front wheels are connected to DC motors, whereas the rear wheels are connected to dummy shafts. Motor clamps are used to establish the connection between chassis and wheels. The second subsystem is the seed dispensing unit. Its main function is to dispense the seeds into the holes of seedling tray and cover mud on them. It consists of 4 seed containers, 1 mud container, 1 DC motor and 4 seed dispensing wheels. Pipes are connected between the seed containers and seed dispensing wheels. The next subsystem is the sensing unit, which consists of 5 IR sensors. One IR sensor is used to sense the tray and the other 4 are placed here to check the availability of seeds. The last and the final subsystem of our model is the casing unit, which provides space to keep battery, Arduino, and also protects the internal parts of the machine. It also gives a nice and proper look for our machine. Now let us look at the different views of our machine. Now let me explain the working of our machine. When the machine is kept on the seedling tray, before switching on the user has to remove the base of the mud container so that all the mud falls on the tray. Next, the seed containers have to be loaded and then the machine should be switched on. Now all the 3 motors start rotating and the machine starts moving. As the machine moves, the seed dispensing wheels dispense seeds into the holes of seedling trays at regular intervals. The mud leveler provided at the rear end of the machine covers the mud on the seeds that are sown in the seedling tray, so the seeds are sown perfectly. Now, if the seed trays are over, then the machine automatically stops. This is how our seed sowing machine works. Thank you.
Now let's look at the circuit diagram of our model. It consists of 3 DC motors, in which 2 are for mobility unit and the other is for seed dispensing unit. There are 5 IR sensors that make the part of our indication unit. All the above mentioned components are connected to breadboard and in turn connected to the Arduino. A battery is also included in the circuit that is used to supply power.
Now let us see flowchart and Simulink model of our entire system. Here we are using 5 IR sensors and 3 DC motors. First, have to read all 5 IR values. If all IR values are equal to 0, then only all 3 DC motors has to start, else all 3 DC motors has to stop. First, machine will be in stop condition. If all IR sensors gives values as 0, then only the machine has to start, that is, all 3 DC motors has to start. If any of the IR gives value as 1, the machine has to stop. Here is our bill of material. We will be needing one Arduino Mega 2560 board, 3 DC motors of 12 volt 60 RPM, one 2-channel relay module for DC motor, 4 plastic wheels of diameter 4 cm to 6 cm, 5 IR sensors, 1 LED for indication, 1 aluminium shaft, acrylic sheet for casing, 36 metal clamps, 1 aluminium C channel, 1 aluminium shaft, acrylic sheet for seed dispenser, blade, mud container, seed container and mud container base, 4 PVC pipes.
Motor sizing. Formula is torque equal to mg into d by 2. For mobility unit, here we have mg equal to 2 and d equal to 3. Therefore, after substituting the values and calculating t and multiplying it with the factor of safety, we conclude that we have to select 2 DC motors of 15 RPM for mobility unit. Similarly, for seed dispensing unit, where mg equal to 1 and d equal to 4, we need to select one DC motor of 30 RPM. Battery sizing. Formula is capacity equal to total load current into time period. Here, total load current equal to 0.9 ampere and time period equal to 3 hours. Therefore, after substituting and calculating the capacity required, we conclude that we need one battery of 2.7 ampere hour for our machine.
These are the function specifications of our model. The first function is sowing seed. Its specification is the machine must sow 2 to 3 seeds at a time. The second function is store seeds. Its specification is the machine should store 100 grams of seeds in 4 seed containers. The third function is dispense seeds. Its specification is the machine should dispense 2 to 3 seeds at a time. Tray has 4 blocks, so it should dispense 2 seeds in each block. Diameter of the dispenser is 4 cm and distance between 2 holes of the tray is 6 cm. Fourth function is indicate completion of process. Its specification is light should switch on when the machine stops.
Now let us see the simulation of our model. Here we are using 3 DC motors, 2 for mobility unit and 1 for seed dropping mechanism, 5 IR sensors, 4 for checking availability of seed in seed containers and 1 for checking availability of tray. If all IR values are equal to 0, then only all 3 DC motors has to start. If any of the IR gives value as 1, all 3 DC motors has to stop. Now let us check this condition with all IR values equal to 0. According to the logic, the machine has to start. You can see all 3 DC motors are started. Now what happens if one of the IR is changed to 1? If one of the IR is changed to 1, the machine has to stop. Now let us check with 2 IRs equal to 1. If 2 IRs equal to 1, then also the machine has to stop. Now let us check with all IR values equal to 1. When all IR values are equal to 1, all 3 DC motors should stop. Now let us check whether this logic is able to go back to the initial condition or not. That is, if the machine will stop due to emptiness of seed container, if we again pour some quantity of seed in it, the machine should be able to start. Let us check this works or not. You can see again all 3 DC motors are started, so the logic is working fine. Thank you.